We are here at the Liverpool Olympia for our 5th, I believe this is.
Indeed it is, number 5.
Match. And what a great match. Many people actually believe this to be the best match in Europe right now.
And Williams has a tie on, marvellous.
Well, what a true professional British gentleman.
Should have a bowler hat as well.
Absolutely, and an umbrella.
Yes, and a briefcase. Well, these two men, very familiar with each other. They've worked against each other.
They've tagged up in Pro Wrestling Noah, of course.
Yeah.
Ares recently becoming a regular for Pro Wrestling Noah. And Doug being a regular for Pro Wrestling Noah for quite some time now.
Indeed, yes. And, well, Ares tag team partner in Swiss Money Holding, or 2/3 of it, Claudio Castagnoli, not faring too well. Of course, Mark Rudan, the third part of Swiss Money Holding, not involved tonight. So will Ares have better luck against Doug Williams? I think not. As I said, Doug Williams is my pick to win this thing.
And for me, I'm still going with Rhino, who have yet to see in action.
Yeah, well,
they've got a big old crisscross going on here.
Old school British wrestling. What is well?
Both men showing a lot of tie action here. It's a bit of a that was a bit of a tie up.
Oh dear.
And it's the English gentleman.
So if we had some old school style wrestling and they're going on about ties, does that make that an old school tie?
Yes.
Marvellous. Well, the winner of this match will meet Chris Hero, who is involved in our opening match, the man who broke the ring. And Williams exhibiting that traditional British approach of singling out a body part.
Back into the corner. Will we see a clean break? Of course not.
Williams still wrestling in a tie.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Such an unorthodox approach from both men that neither quite know what to do with the other.
And Doug Williams is usually all business, so it's quite good to see him showing a bit of humour for once.
Oh, Doug has a very sarcastic humour.
Very dry wit.
Very dry wit,
has
yes.
Mr. Williams. Yes, I've been on the receiving end of it many a time. And Ares, not best pleased. Whatever his strategy may have been, doesn't appear to have worked at the moment.
Doug's now taking his tie off. It's time to get down to business. I'm not quite sure what that was.
Was that English or German?
Or Swiss?
They speak German. And French.
Exactly. Therefore, it's called Swiss.
But Ares is a German speaker, I can tell you that.
Is he?
Indeed.
Oh. I've been on a few shows where, much like this one, he's there, and I tend not to speak to him.
Yeah.
He just doesn't seem like the type of person that you'd want to chat to. Financial advice, actually, it might be something worth getting off of him. And his briefcase seems to have... I think I saw somebody take his briefcase.
Well, we are in Liverpool.
It's only a matter of time before something got stolen. Is that what you're trying to say?
I couldn't possibly comment. Doug Williams laying the knees in.
That's something that you'll see a lot from Doug Williams, of course.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I've always said if I was managing a wrestler against Doug Williams, my strategy would be take his knees out. And that stops a lot of the offense of Doug Williams.
Have a look, takedown now.
Look at the way Doug Williams steps over Ares' body to get some additional leverage on that move.
It also makes it harder for Ares to, of course, get out of that move.
Yeah.
By... Well...
Oh, look at this. If he can grab that leg, that'll make it even worse.
I'm not quite sure what he's going to do here. I'm not sure if he's going to fall back or Oh no, he's going for
How can Ares
going for like a pinning combination here.
Yeah.
1, 2.
I was going to say, unless Doug Williams turned him over, I couldn't see any way that Ares could possibly escape from that.
Doug wisely going for an interesting pinning variation. Very difficult move to kick out of. Trying to have an easy night tonight, perhaps, which is a tough thing to do when you're preparing for someone like Ares. Ares went undefeated in WXW for well over a year. So he faced the best of them.
Great technical skills from Doug Williams, showing why he is the well, if you're going to wear a tie, now why should that be illegal if you're going to wear a tie in the ring?
Well, I suppose, I can understand that, but I do think Ares is at fault for this, his own stupidity. For wearing a tie and trying to look a certain way, whereas you have somebody like Doug Williams, the wrestler's wrestler. Doug Williams, of course, took the tie off before it was able to be used against him, so Doug knew exactly what he was doing. Referee trying to break Ares away from Doug, and what he missed was a low blow.
Yeah, Linsky was unsighted, and a great wise move from Ares, a 9-year pro himself, in spotting and seizing the opportunity. These guys pretty much evenly matched, around about the same height, around about the same weight. About 6 foot, 235 pounds. That's 16 stone 11.
Vicious clothesline here. Just to further point out how good Ares is, in his last tour of Pro Wrestling Noah, he wrestled 9 matches and won 7 of them.
Well, there you go.
That's impressive to say the least.
And he's distracted Linsky while he chokes out Doug Williams with the tie.
And that's one of the reasons why he obviously wears that tie.
Well, hey, the referee asked him to remove it, and he has. And he's got another tie in his pocket. Oh, genius from the man. Genius.
And each time he tries to get around, Ares blocks it. And now he's quickly doing the tie-up, and now the referee won't think anything of it.
It takes a genius to know a genius. Marvellous, absolutely marvellous strategy.
It also takes a crook to know a crook.
Be quiet now.
Irish whip from corner to corner. Doug, Revolution DDT. Gets count. Oh, swinging brainbuster. 1, 2, and no. Gets in a lot of...
And into the chin lock.
A lot of momentum behind that chin lock.
A dynamic chin lock from Ares of Swiss Money Holding. The other thing I guess to bear in mind is Ares is, generally speaking, more known for tag team wrestling than singles. And is that going to hold a disadvantage to him being in a singles environment?
I don't think he is necessarily used to tag team wrestling over singles wrestling. I mean, Ares is able to adapt. I mean, he's currently one half of the IPW UK Tag Team Champions, a former WXW Tag Team Champion. You name the titles in Europe. He seems to have done pretty damn well for himself. But he's also a 2-time WXW Heavyweight Champion. And as I said, he went undefeated for over a year. And those are in singles contests. So
I do suppose Doug Williams in Noah has wrestled predominantly tag 6-man or regular tag matches. So great move from Williams.
Doug Williams on his last tour of Japan recently got the biggest win of his Japanese career by pinning Ogawa over there.
Mm-hmm. And the other point of trivia to think about here is, should Ares win and advance to face Chris Hero, Hero is one of the people who trained him. So it would be a master versus student kind of situation.
On the other hand, should Doug Williams advance to face Chris Hero, it'd be a match that I've seen many times, and they always produce fantastic battles, and I've seen victories traded both ways. With Chris Hero, not a stranger to the UK whatsoever. Many a time he's been over to the UK for the Brian Dixon All-Star Wrestling events, as well as for the FWA.
And 1PW.
And 1PW as well.
Well, we've abandoned the technical wrestling for a moment in favour of eye gouges and forearms, and it's taken its toll certainly on Doug Williams, who's slumped in the corner. Ares more concerned at the moment with drawing with the crowd, but gets back down to it by placing a strategically placed boot across the windpipe of Doug Williams, which goes without saying will cut off your air supply for a moment.
Slip to the opposite turnbuckle, runs in, Williams catches him. Go for that Chaos Theory. No. Oh. Ares managed to move out the way of the Chaos Theory DDT. However, Doug Williams was able to get a DDT out of nowhere. Doug Williams would not be denied. And this will give Doug Williams the opportunity to get a breath back. And maybe get a bit of advantage of his own now. Wait. Oh, he's going for a pole driver. No. Oh, big back body drop.
You know, you should never shout.
Tiger Bomb! Oh! Beautifully done. Oh, I don't know, actually. I mean, he collapsed from it. He had so much taken from him. I mean, it was a desperation move from Ares.
I was going to say, you should never shout the name of the move you're going for, because you tell your opponent what to expect, and they can adjust, as Ares has just done.
Are you surprised that somebody like Doug Williams does that?
You know, I think this tournament means so much to so many wrestlers, Doug Williams being one of them, that sometimes the emotions get the better of you. Revolution DDT.
1, 2, and no. That move defeated a number of big name stars in the industry before he developed the Chaos Theory German suplex.
No, I mean, I've known Doug Williams for a long time, and this concept
has been... Tiger Bomb!
Oh, that was much better.
Oh, folded him up. 2 and 3.
Oh.
No. He dropped him very violently on the back of his neck and also on the top of the shoulders there. Oh, beautiful. Nice swinging single leg powerbomb there.
Didn't really get all the cover he wanted, I think.
There's a swinging fisherman buster.
And Ares is hitting high impact move after high impact move.
Yeah, succession of moves here. Now he's going to go for another Tiger Bomb. However,
third time Williams knew what was coming. Oh, but he didn't expect that.
No, big boot straight to the forehead there.
But look at how Williams goes back to the same move he intended. He got boot in the face, but he went back again. Is that? I don't know if that's wise or not, but it's worked on this occasion for Williams.
Flying European uppercut there in the King of Europe Cup. Beautiful suplex there. Maestro-like technique.
Now, what I was saying about Doug Williams is this whole concept is something that he's spoken of many times. The moment that this concept was actually launched, he was one of the first people to sign up for it. German suplex.
But that is, of course, how the Chaos Theory ends up. But without the whipping motion into the turnbuckles to knock the air out and bringing him over the top for the German suplex, it doesn't have quite the same effect as the Chaos Theory. Oh, now he's going for a half Nelson. No, full Nelson. Flying knee out of nowhere. Oh, now he's going to the top rope, and Dean, you know what comes next.
It's the bomb scare knee drop, or not as the case may be, because Ares is up.
Oh, the last place you want to be is on the floor when Doug Williams is on the top rope, screaming bombs away. Top rope suplex being attempted here. Series of forearms there. Not a great deal behind him, because obviously of the way this match has gone, Doug Williams has taken a lot of high-impact moves off the top rope. Beautiful uppercut from the top rope. Maybe this will do it. 1, 2, and no.
Flying forearm uppercut. Doug Williams, one of the few people I know that executes that move. And, well, he's done it again. He's just shouted Chaos Theory. Let's see if he hits it. No. There you go. You see what I'm talking about. And I think the emotion and the adrenaline of this night has affected Williams. I really do.
Oh, there's another low blow, and now another Tiger Bomb. Could see this match Oh, I'm not quite sure if he got all
Small
of it.
package.
1, 2.
And Williams does it with a small package.
Beautiful.
Great thinking. Talk about thinking on your feet.
Absolutely. The small package, a very tight pinning maneuver. And just like that, with in the right place at the right time, Doug was able to roll through and get that victory.
And so we have our first quarter-final set up. Chris Hero will take on Doug Williams. 3 more first-round matches to go. The quarterfinals are certainly taking shape. Your winner, Doug Williams, representing Premier Promotions from the UK.